Welcome everybody to my Stam DK build for the Deadlands patch. So let's get right into it actually. Let's check out already the abilities. So I'm using Raleigh, Volatile Armor, Shattering Rocks, Executioner, and Elusive Mists. Also take Flight on the two-hander. That is a two-hander bar. It's like a damage slash utility bar. My main bar is the Sword and Shield, where I use Resolving Vigor, Molten Whip, Noxious Breath, Venomous Claw, Flames of Oblivion, and Corrosive Armor. So basically, Flames of Oblivion, Venomous Claw, and Noxious Breath are going to build stacks of Molten Whip, because they are all Ardent Flame abilities. So these three Ardent Flame abilities will proc these three Ardent Flame abilities will proc Molten Whip. So at 3 stacks, you generate a lot of damage. This can go up to 25k tooltip. It's a really hard-hitting ability. This is on the Sword and Shields, which is outside rather unique. Front bar. You can weave like light attack, ability bash combos to generate even more damage and generate faster your Molten Whip. You can also light attack Molten Whip, bash your opponents. It's a very nice and fun combo to do, and it's very powerful. I'm having a ball playing this build. It's really being fun on the Deadlands. So yes, that's it for the abilities. So now let's check out the sets. I'm using a Belorg over here, like 1-piece Belorg, 1-piece Malekith, and 5-piece Pariah, 5-piece Spriggans. When it comes to the enchantments, I use like Tri-Stat on the big pieces and Stamina on the small ones. I also am running Impen, I'm running like 6 Impen and 1 Reinforced. On the Jury, I'm using like 3 weapon damage glyphs because weapon damage scales really well on the Stam Decay. Also infused, as you can see, so infused weapon damage all the 3 pieces of Jury. Raya is really good, especially on these builds, because I'm using Vampire as well. I'll go into that a little bit afterward. Also, I use near node weapons on the Spriggan. As you can see, I'm using Spriggan weapons. Spriggan swords, neonons with escapist poisons over here. Also the shield is max stamina impenetrable, but you can go with whatever you want on the shields. Neonons, weapon damage. Bear in mind that the sets and the abilities, everything in ESO, don't forget about that. In ESO's PvP, it's very personal, so this is what works for me, this is what I am having fun with, a lot of fun in Deadlands patch, so feel free to customize to your own needs. Let me actually showcase the stats as well. So this is the base stats, fully buffed up on the Sword and Shield. I can get up to 7,000 weapon damage, so this is really high weapon damage. This is the base stats, 27, almost 28,000 max health, 31,000 max stamina, still really high max stamina, because I'm using Spriggans. Yeah, and the resistances can go up to 30k, yep, this is the unbuffed. Also, when it comes to the boon, I am using the Serpent Mundus, is really good, value 310, so this is the go-to Mundus, really good. I'm using Vampire Stage 3, and that same takeaway brought food. So this combo here is really powerful because it has really good sustain. And also, like, Vampire Stage 3, why? Because of some passives on Vampire that are very, very powerful. This one, Strike from Shadows. So whenever I use Elusive Mist because I'm trying to escape like a Zerg or multiple opponents or whatever, or I want to reposition myself in battle, I'll use Elusive Mists and I will get this passive 300 weapon damage for 6 seconds. It's really good actually. And it's going to, like, with all the minor and major brutality from Stam Decay, you are going to get a lot of weapon damage from this. Also, Undeath passive, this one is really good in conjunction with Pariah. You are going to mitigate so much damage than if you are also in Elusive Mist form. which is this thing here, you are going to escape the Zergs, which is it is a necessity in ESO's PvP, right? Sometimes the Zergs will eat on you, so you gotta escape, you gotta figure out a way, and Stamina Dragonite doesn't really have a form to do that, so Elusive Mist comes in very handy for that. So, that's it about the skills and the sets, and also the attributes. When it comes to pots, I'm using these ones, Magica, Stamina, and Minor Heroism. These potions are very powerful, especially on Dragonites, because you are going to generate more ultimates, which is needed for your sustain. So, when it comes to champion points, I'm using, like, the green tree is not really that relevant for combat, but I'm using Treasure Hunter, Master Gatherer, Gifted Rider, Steed's Blessing, Untamed Aggression, Master at Arms. These are the important ones, the blues and the reds passives. So Untamed Aggression, Master at Arms, Duelist Rebuff, Ironclads, those are my blue ones. When it comes to the red, I use Sustain by Suffering, very, 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 very powerful. Pain's Refugee, very powerful as well. Those are my top two. Slippery, also very handy. It's very good, Slippery. And Celerity, increasing the speed, also goes in really well with the Elusive Mists. Yep, I really like Celerity. So that's the CP. Also, when it comes to my racials, I'm using Imperial. Such a powerful race. Okay, this is, in my opinion, the best in slot for right now for Stamina PvP. I really like it for Stam Decay or for any other Stamina in PvP. It's really good. Reduce your costs for of all your abilities by 6%, and this is huge. Reducing the cost by 6, it's massive. Max stamina by 2000, so really good. Max stats as well, max health by 2000, also very handy, especially as a vampire. So, let me see, as well, I should mention the attributes, I forgot. I have everything into max stamina. And that's pretty much it. Make sure to subscribe, and have a glorious day, everybody.